Greetings to all cherished viewers. Greetings to all lovely and respected Muslims and Christians. Greetings to all fellow Ghanaians, and also greetings to Mr. President of the Republic of Ghana. I'm talking of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I want to use this medium to extend my deepest condolence to the deceased family of the 7 innocent Muslim brothers who got shot in Kumasi, the Ashanti region of Ghana. I also want to use this medium to also extend my condolence to the wives and also the entire family and friends of these 7 innocent Muslims who were accused of being armed robbers, but they are not armed robbers. My condolence to them. Inshallah, I have this special message to the President of the Republic of Ghana, being Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I am Jafar Mohammed, precisely in Nima, in the Greater Accra region of Ghana. I want to make something very clear to you, Mr. President. You must know the truth is always one. The truth cannot be two. And every single living individual knows the truth is only one. The truth is going to remain changeless. So, Mr. President, whenever something goes wrong in our nation, in our beloved country, Ghana, the motherland, whenever something goes wrong, we need to come out to address it accordingly. I am making this very clear to the whole world that the death and the killing of the 7 innocent Muslims in the Ashanti region of Ghana, I'm talking of Kumasi, Mr. President, I'm talking of the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He knows about the death of these 7 innocent Muslims who were shot by the Ghana police in Kumasi. Yes, Mr. President knows about it. And I am coming to give you about 2 or 3 reasons. Since we are all rational human beings, since we are all human of thoughts, we will think so deeply of this to know the truth involved in the killing of these 7 innocent Muslim brothers in Kumasi. In the first hand, these Muslim brothers who were shot, they are all MPP members. They are strong MPP members. And I want to give you the reason why they were killed. And I want to tell you the reason why I said the President of Ghana knows about the death of these innocent people who got shot in Kumasi. Now listen to me, and listen to me carefully. In the first hand, what were those guys promised to be given when MPP comes on power? They were promised to be given something. And my question is, were they given the things before being killed? Was the promises made unto them fulfilled before they finally killed them? That is the question we need to ask ourselves. Secondly, also, when the incident of the killing happened, what was the rapid response and reactions from the president? What did he do rapidly? What was the response he gave the very first time the news came out of the killing of these innocent Muslim brothers in Kumasi? What was the reaction of the president when such a thing happened? Let us not forget that same month of which these innocent Muslim brothers got killed in Kumasi, that same month something happened before the death of these brothers of ours. A woman was beaten when she was going to withdraw her money. She was beaten. That very day that the incident happened, within 24 hours of that day, the president came out furiously to come and address by condemning the police together with the action which the police took on that innocent woman. Very good. An innocent woman was beaten. The president came out to address it by condemning the act of the police. Yes, the act which the policeman exhibited was very grotesque. Secondly, also, my question is, that same month when these 7 innocent Muslim brothers got shot, what was the reaction of the president immediately the news came out? What was the reaction? And how many days did it take the president before finally addressing on these issues? So I swear, if the president doesn't know something about the death of these 7 innocent Muslims who got shot in Kumasi, he would have been out immediately the news came out to come and condemn the act of which these policemen exhibited by killing innocent souls. The woman who was slapped while she was going to get her money was innocent, and the president came out to address it. Why didn't that same president come out to address the issues of killing? You must know there is something behind. You must know the promises that they made to those 7 guys, they cannot fulfill it, and they must therefore kill them. The secret behind the killing of the 7 innocent brothers of ours in Kumasi will soon be revealed. And I am telling you, the president knows about it. If Mr. President, if you know you don't know anything about the killing of these 7 innocent Muslim brothers in Kumasi, I'm telling you, come out and tell us the reason why you did not come out immediately to react to it. And tell us why did it take you about 4 to 5 days before you came out to address on that issues. And tell us why you came out to address on the issues of the woman who was beaten when she was going to get her money. Come and tell us the reason why you took a rapid response of the woman case, but rather delayed in taking action of the souls who were killed. Secondly, also, the president knows about the death of these 7 innocent Muslim brothers who were got shot in Kumasi. The president knows about it because after the incident, there has never been any good measures towards this incident. So in order to make it so foolish, in order to make the case so mute, in order to make the case so quiet, in order for the case to be made so stupid, the president went forth by giving some amount of money to the family of the deceased. Mr. President, if you know you are truthful, why didn't you take actions before compensating them? And why did you compensate them without taking action towards the killers of the Zongo 7? If you know you don't know anything about the death, it is as if Muslims in Ghana are not rated as human. Whenever something happens to any Muslim, the case becomes so foolish. But whenever something happens to any non-Muslim in Ghana here, the case will be dragged. Just compare the death, the killing of this Zongo 7 to what happened to the innocent woman who was going to take her money and got beaten. So which of them should the president take so serious? I'm making this very clear to the whole world. When we investigate deeply into these issues, those who are complicit, those who are aware of the killing of this innocent, wallahi, the president is one, and there are a lot of ministers who are also involved. They have hands in the killing of this innocent 7 in Kumasi. I'm telling you frankly, I am ready to be dragged to court to go and explain myself, and also to question the president if he knows, wallahi, he doesn't know anything about the death of these innocent Muslims. The president should come out. Since he's a Christian, he should come out, bring out his Bible and swear before the world, and then tell the Almighty that, God, if I don't know anything about this case, spare me. But if I know something about, God, kill me instantly and let me encounter a very disgraceful death. Can you do that, Mr. President? And then I will also come out with my evidence and my point to let you know, Mr. President, you are aware of the death of our innocent 7 Muslim brothers killed in Kumasi. This has nothing doing with political issues. This is a real issues that we're talking about. Let us not inject political issues into these issues. We are talking of realities, but we are not putting politics in this. I am not a politician, and I don't follow any political party in Ghana. I only follow Allah's party, that is AP. That is the best party. Whenever you follow it, you are never going to be a loser. That is Allah's party. So I follow Allah's party, I propagate for Islam, and I tell the truth. So Mr. President, you have this privilege to come and answer to the questions I asked in this video. Wallahi, if you know you don't know anything about this case, I don't want to reveal any secret now. But the secrets will be revealed when Mr. President doesn't come out to talk of the issues of the death of these 7 innocent Muslims in Kumasi. Besides also, Mr. President should tell us, we want to get just a single reason why those people were not arrested. And we want him to give us reasons why he gave the families that money. Why should he compensate them whilst those killers are not prosecuted? Meaning, the case Mr. President wants to make it so foolish. That is why he is sealing their mouths with that money in order for the case to be made so stupid. Let me remain silent here till I hear from the president. If he knows he's an innocent, he should come and reply to all my questions. Thank you really very much. I am your brother Jafar Muhammad from Accra, Ghana in Nima. You can call or WhatsApp me on 0244 826 301 or 0276 473241. I repeat the numbers again: 0244 826 301 or 0276 473241. I end my speech up here with a very special greetings of peace. That is Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.